Hey guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Thanks so much for tuning into this Project Use It Up update. This update is going to be for the months of October and November. I was able to finish up quite a few that were in my actual project, and I was also able to finish up I'm on my way to finishing up a couple that I added into the project that weren't even a part of it. So if you guys watched my last update, I did have 4 of my Goose Creek large jar candles in my project, and I also had 2 Huntington Home candles. I can happily say I was able to completely finish up burning / melting all of those. Plus, I did finish up a single wick from Bath and Body Works. I finished completely a Sonoma candle that I will share. It's kind of hidden under this one there, back there. And I am currently working on and at the very, very tail end of burning 2 other Sonoma and a Woodwick. All right, so I'm gonna jump in and start talking about the candles that I was able to completely finish up. Let's start with the ones that were actually a part of the last project that you saw in that video. This first one here is Goose Creek's Beautiful Creatures, and this is an absolutely gorgeous label. I will say Goose Creek crushes it with their beautiful labels, and this was like a really deep purple wax. This will probably drive some of you guys crazy, and I know that for a fact. I need to say this before I start talking about any other of the Goose Creek candles. These large Goose Creek jars soot pretty badly. So if you are not a type of person that can handle any type of soot in your house, which I totally understand that, it's not good for you, it's not good for your house, it's not good for the walls, I understand that. But I am the type of person that I need to be able to see progress. So I definitely did a lot more burning than melting. I know a lot of people would have said like, oh, stick it on the warmer. And I understand, and you can get fragrance that way, but I burnt them. I needed to see them gone. I needed to see the jars empty. So that is why I did that. Just to let you guys know. I know some of you are gonna be cringing so hard at these jars. So I'm sorry in advance. I know you guys, I love you guys. I know I'm crazy. Anyway, I did put these in hurricanes, so a lot of the soot did kind of like come off into the hurricane, so hopefully not as much of the soot is on my walls, but anyway, these do soot. The burn, however, itself was a very clean burn. It didn't like leave the jar, I shouldn't say clean because it's sooty, but like the jar itself wasn't like murky or anything, and it was very even, and it went perfectly down to the bottom, and it did extinguish itself safely. I was there watching. Whenever a candle gets around to the bottom of its, life, like this kind of area, I definitely babysit them like you would not believe. I sit close and look at them the whole time. This scent itself, if you want to know the scent notes for all of these Goose Creek candles, they're not listed, so I can't read them off to you right now, but I did say them all in the last project. So if you want to check that out, the last video of my Project Use It Up, the notes are in that. This was just like a really sweet, almost reminded me of like a blackberry with a little bit of like an amber kind of perfumey, not perfumey, I shouldn't say perfumey, but like something that added a little bit more depth to this, but it was kind of like a blackberry berry scent to my nose. I really did like it. I wouldn't repurchase it. Out of all of the Goose Creek candles that I've melted, this was the lightest. Okay, enough about that scent. The next Goose Creek candle that I have here is in the scent Wicked Treats, and Wicked Treats was the by far worst burning Goose Creek candle out of all of the ones that I had. This looks insane, and I will explain myself right now. So it got, this was sooting really, really badly in my opinion, like noticeably sooting worse than the others. From like an earlier point of its life, and I trimmed the wicks at one point too low, and I ruined the entire candle. It did not get its, I couldn't do anything to really fix it. I couldn't cotton ball it enough to fix the wicks that I trimmed too low. So when you guys are, doing your candle care, try not to mess up and do what I did. I ended up doing what will probably make a lot more of you guys happy. I stuck this on my candle crock, and this was a candied apple, caramel apple type scent. I said it before in the last video, to my nose, and it is not listed in the scent note description, but to my nose, this smells like a milk chocolate covered caramel apple. That is what it smells like. They do have some, like, you can get like if you go to like Disney, they have like different caramel apples that are also coated in chocolate. That is what this smells like to me. Would I repurchase this? No, but this one was debatably the strongest up, like competing against that pumpkin patch scent that I'll show you in a second. This was definitely a very, very, very strong candle. Another thing I should say about the Goose Creek candles is that these burn so slow. So if you are a general consumer and not like a crazy candle addict like us in the community, then these are wonderful because you do get a lot of bang for your buck because they do burn so slow and they do throw very well. So that is my 2 cents on that. This next one that I finished up that is a fan favorite from Goose Creek. This is Trick or Treat. And this was one of the prettiest labels. And when this got down to the lower half, like below the label, the light flickering through this and like the glow that kind of made in the background of this photo was so beautiful. I took a video of it, but I don't know where I put it. It's on my phone somewhere, but whatever. It was just really beautiful. Very nice ambiance. Love that label. Anyway, so this one as well, it was sooty. But this one was a good burner in terms of like how well it burned. I didn't have to cotton ball any of these Goose Creek large jars. So that is something that I will say is there are so many like pluses and minuses to each of these candle brands. You know, Bath and Body Works, you oftentimes do have to cotton ball them. You know, they kind of have that puny Wicks syndrome that gets pretty annoying, but like these ones, they don't need that. However, these ones soot. You know, Bath and Body Works ones don't really soot, and it's so like it's give or take. I really should do like a breakdown video of like pros and cons of each brand. Anyway, but yeah, this one, I also should note these in comparison to Bath and Body Works candles, which are like 14.5 ounces. These large jars are 24 ounces. So these took a long time to burn, and they burned slow, and they seem to last forever. It took me forever to finish these jars. So I'm feeling good that I did. This scent, let's talk about the actual scent. It was a graham cracker type of like bakery-esque type of scent with apples, and I think there's pears in it. It was like a not fresh, I shouldn't say fresh. It smelled like a crunchy, juicy apple, like pear mixed with like a graham crackery marshmallow kind of a thing. It was a very interesting scent, and this is a favorite for a lot of people for a good reason. It's very unique, very different, hard to explain, but really, really a good fall scent. This one here is one that I mentioned being my favorite, and I will stick to that thought. I really do like this one. It was a very strong performer, right up there with that caramel apple wicked treat scent. This is Pumpkin Patch, if I didn't already say the name. I loved the label on this. Another one that was beautiful as it kind of was like glowing throughout the pumpkin in the back. This one is very similar to like Pumpkin Clove from Bath and Body Works. It's like cinnamon, pumpkin, clove, nutmeg, ginger. I don't know, maybe not ginger. I don't know, but it's a spicy pumpkin scent. And this one the wicks did end up drifting. So I ended up just putting this one on the candle warmer crock thing for like the majority of its life. And there are definitely some oils left in this. So one thing is I do recycle all of my jars, and a lot of these Goose Creek ones I might reuse around my house for like storage and stuff. But I'm going to have to warm the base and melt completely all of these to get the wax out, because you cannot use a freezer method with these because of the thinner jars. So I'm gonna warm these up again and probably enjoy them for at least one more time after this. This one, I should note, did not soot as bad as the rest of them though. Fun fact about this candle. So don't really know why. This one did much better, but there is that one, and I definitely would possibly pick that one up again out of all of them. I would say that one and the Trick or Treat were like my two favorites. Two other candles that were actually in my project Use It Up last month. This one here is Hayrides and Bonfires, and this is a Huntington Homes candle. AKA like an Aldi's brand candle. And this one here, I don't really know what happened over here on this edge, if you guys can see that. I'm not really quite sure what was up with that. It did something weird at one point. But for like the majority of its life, this was a decent performer. It was it was like a middle ground throw, I would say. I would give it like a 6, 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. It was a little above average. And the scent itself is hard to explain. It's like a fresh, clean, crisp. I think must be like a eucalyptus in this somewhere, and like a bit like a sweet smoky scent. It's not like a overly choke you out kind of smoky scent. It's nice. It kind of reminded me of like maybe like it could smell kind of almost like a men's cologne type of scent, but I really did like it. I'm not sure the notes on this one because it is not listed on this brand, but I will also say that this one and my other Huntington Home candle here, these both did need to be cotton balled multiple times throughout their lives. I know a lot of people would have said, to heck with you, I'm gonna throw you on a crock. But like I mentioned before, I need to be able to see the candle wax go away because I'm crazy. And so I just ended up cotton balling this. I probably cotton balled this candle 4 or 5 times maybe throughout its entire life, which isn't great. I definitely would not, my sister actually gave this to me. I wouldn't pick this one up again just because of the cotton balling. I was like, come on, candle, burn, baby, burn. But I'm very grateful that my sister did gift me these candles. I love my sister, so thank you, Shelly, if you're watching. This one here is Fall Breeze and Crisp Leaves. Another Huntington Home brand candle. Another one that I needed to cotton ball multiple times. This one was a bit more murky than the other one. However, this one was much stronger than the other one. This one was like a freaking 9 or 10 out of 10. This thing was like, I lit this up and I had like this one going in my dining room, or for the beginning of its life, I did actually put this one upstairs for a lot of it, but it filled the whole upstairs, kind of drifted downstairs. Then I ended up putting it downstairs and I put it in the kitchen and it kind of drifted into the living room. If you guys watched my warmer video, like the tour, then you'll kind of see the like the layout of my house. So this was kind of just like taking over every other candle, every other wax melt that I put it near. So if you guys are looking for a really like strong, I don't know if this is even still available, probably not. But if they bring back next year and you want like a really strong, fresh, definitely in my opinion, a masculine type scent, then this is a good one for you. I don't know what the scent notes are on it. It's gotta be some kind of a woodsy note. I don't know, oak wood, some kind of a wood mixed with like that leaves type scent, but no spices, very fresh, almost masculine kind of, but like really strong to me. It was good. Would I repurchase it? I don't know, probably not. This one here is a little guy that wasn't technically a part. So all of these other candles that I'm showing you here in this one, these ones were not a part of my project Use It Up that I shared in the last video, but these were candles that I decided to just use up. So this one was completely unburnt at the start of this month. It's Chamomile Bergamot. I love this scent. I want to say that it used to be like the aromatherapy sleep scent, and I think that they changed that now. So I love bergamot. It's so fresh and clean, and chamomile is so like warm and comforting. And this to me is the perfect like bedtime scent. So I melted or burnt this candle in our bedroom for, I don't know how long it lasted, probably like half the month. And I would just burn it a little bit each night, and I really, really loved it. It burnt beautifully. I had no problems with this candle. It didn't struggle at all. It was like, this was the perfect child candle. It filled the bedroom in just the right amount. It burnt well. The flame was nice. It was even. It didn't soot. I love this. This was a great candle. I definitely would pick this up again. I love that scent. This one here Also not part of the project, but I wanted to use up some of these really odd shaped jars. So this is Sonoma, which is a Kohl's brand candle. And I want to say I got these for like dirt cheap on a sale a couple years ago. And I'd just been like holding on to them. I don't know why. So I was like, Alexis, burn the darn candle. So I did. And this is pumpkin apple butter. And the notes are caramel apple, pumpkin, and allspice. This one got a little murky. I did not need to cotton ball this candle at all, which, nope, I did. I can tell, but I think it was only like one time. So that's how you can tell if I cotton balled the candle. So I did cotton ball this once, but for the majority, it did really well. And I will tell you why I think that this one did better in comparison to like the other, the Huntington Home ones, or even sometimes Bath and Body Works. Let me show you the side by side of the jars. So if you look at the width of this glass jar itself, it is a much thicker glass. And I think the way that the heat is contained within this candle makes it burn hotter and more evenly, possibly. And it really keeps the flame like high and hot, and therefore not like puny wick syndrome, kind of that kind of a thing going on, which I really love about this candle, or this, I guess, brand. I don't know. I will say, kind of like how I mentioned with the Goose Creek, I don't like how these are a little bit harder to store. These are also kind of like a tapered edge, like it's a little bit wider at the top than it is at the bottom, and these are really freaking heavy jars. So I guess pluses and minuses. The scent itself was good. It was not an overly strong scent. I would say that this was like above, this was probably about the same as that like Bonfire Sonoma one that I mentioned. It was above average, but not like, didn't blow you out of the house. It definitely filled like one room and did its job for that one room, but didn't drift around, which is fine. That was a really nice buttery, pumpkin-y, apple-y scent. Really warm, really buttery. I'm not gonna lift these ones, but let me talk about these ones quickly. So let me zoom you in. So this one here is Crisp Fall, and the notes on Crisp Fall are fresh pine, citrus, and mint. To me, this candle just smells like straight up fresh balsam. It does not smell like mint. It doesn't smell like citrus. It just smells, I mean, it says pine, but it smells like, in comparison, it's very similar to the fresh balsam candle, but sweeter. So I guess pine is a sweeter. I think pine is a sweeter tree than balsam. But this one, as you can tell, oh wow, it is going warm. This one is getting to, I should probably start babysitting this one a little bit more. I do have a bit left. I definitely have left that one burning more than 4 hours, so I should technically blow it out. But anyway, I'm just trying to finish up these candles. In fact, what you guys are going to see me do is I'm not going to share probably these two candles with you. I'm gonna consider that these are just empty now. I will finish these and then I will just recycle them. So I'll give you my thoughts now because I've pretty much finished it anyway. Crisp Fall Sonoma, like I said, similar to Fresh Balsam, slightly sweeter. Overall, I love the label on this, beautiful. This has been a really good, nice medium, like similar to that last one, the pumpkin apple butter. Fills one room, does its job. I did really enjoy that. Sonoma is a candle brand that I like. I am moving away from burning candles as often as I used to. That would be funny to say. That's funny to say now because I'm burning so many candles right now because I'm just trying to finish them and use them. But I'm moving away from burning candles. However, if I had to like tell anyone who does still enjoy burning candles a new brand to try or a different brand to try out, I would definitely suggest Sonoma. I think that their candles are good, and definitely very fair prices if you can catch them on a deal. So that's that. The other Sonoma candle here that I am currently working on is Glazed Pumpkin Donut. So this label is also really beautiful, really cool. And Glazed Pumpkin Donut notes are pumpkin, vanilla, bean, and caramel. And this one is, in my opinion, was the strongest out of the three, surprisingly enough. You would think it would be like the tree one, but this one is pretty dang strong. Really, really a beautiful scent. Definitely a very like rich powdered sugar type of donut scent. and you do get a bit of like that pumpkin spice note in here. This one, as you can tell, is really close to being done, much closer than the crisp fall one, but really close to being done, and I will be happy to have finished up and use this one. I do really like this one. I don't have any complaints. I don't think I had a cotton balled this one, and I don't think I've cotton balled, nope, I've not cotton balled either of these, and based on the way that they are burning right now, they will not need to be cotton balled at all. So very, very pleased with that. And then I have this Woodwick in pumpkin butter. And this is from Yankee Candle, but it is like the Woodwick brand, I think. And I love this scent. I think that this scent is really a fantastic, really rich, sweet pumpkin butter scent. And this is, you know, like one of the kind that kind of crackles and gives you like a nice atmosphere because it makes the noises and whatnot. I'm not even sure. You might be able to hear it on and off throughout this video, who knows. It is quite loud to like the naked eye, or the naked ear, I guess, not the naked eye. But like to me, just sitting here in the room, it's pretty loud. I really like this one. This one, however, is the only candle that you most likely will see me possibly either put away for the rest of this year and bring back out in the fall. I'm debating on if I do want to finish it. I do have another crackling fire type candle in my next project for this upcoming month of December. So I'm probably going to blow this one out, put it away in my, whatchamacallit for this year, my bin, my fall candles. But either way, I wanted to share it that I did make a ton of progress on this candle. It was probably even higher. It's probably like up to here, and I burnt the crap out of this one. So I really like this candle. I definitely like the crackling effect. I will say I do not, however, like the amount of soot in this one. However, to get the effect of the crackling, you need to burn it. You can't melt this one. So scent's great. Crackling's nice. There's my thoughts on that. All right, and now let's talk about the candles that I'm going to be rolling in. So this month is the month of Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas, and so I have some themed scents. So let's just kind of talk about my goals for this month. I was absolutely insane these past 2 months with my burning. And I kind of did the math of my Goose Creek large jars and my other just normal like 14.5 or 14 ounce candles. And I realized that I have given myself actually less wax to melt here. And on top of that, most of these candles are at least like, you know, somewhat around this range of like being melted multiple times but not finished. So with that being said, I'm hoping to finish at least like this many. If I don't finish like 3 of them and carry them over into the next month, that's fine. But I'm really hoping to at least finish like 9. You know, I think that's a fair thing, but I wanted to give myself a little extra this month because it is Christmas. There are a lot of scents that I like that I might not be able to finish, but I still want to burn and enjoy. So that is why I'm giving myself a little bit more than you probably would expect. So let's just talk about what I have. So all these ones right here on this side, these are all my balsam based candles. So Balsam Firewood, Balsam Vanilla, and Fresh Balsam. So the OG and then the 2 kind of like brother and sister. So I guess that this would be the brothers. So Balsam Firewood is cedarwood, cardamom, white birch, and essential oils. I don't love the packaging on this, but I know some people would. If you were more of a classy decorator, then I'm sure you could really make do with this. But I have burnt this a few times. I absolutely love this scent. I honestly prefer this over Fresh Balsam, and I prefer this over Vanilla Balsam. I know so many people love Vanilla Balsam. Vanilla Balsam to me can sometimes be a little bit like overly sweet. This one is like sweet from the smoky, like it's a smoky sweet. This really reminds me of Marshmallow Fireside, but take out like the marshmallow part and add in balsam. I love this scent. I also just love their firewood or fireside candle. I think it is fantastic. Love this one. So excited to smell that this year, especially when I'm putting up the tree. Like I just mentioned, vanilla balsam. This one is like a favorite for so many people. And it is balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. It is exactly like what it sounds like. It is fresh balsam mixed with a sweet vanilla. It's not like well, it's kind of like a little bit of a bakery vanilla. It kind of reminds me of vanilla extract mixed into fresh balsam. That's kind of what that smells like to me. And then finally, the OG, you have to burn, in my opinion. You don't have to do anything. But in my opinion, I have to burn one fresh balsam candle each year for like Christmas. And fun fact about this candle, this was actually, I ended up waxing the jar. I had another fresh balsam candle that I did not like the packaging, and I loved the packaging on this, so I took it out of the other and I put it in this packaging. Are you supposed to do that? Probably not, but I did it. And I love this scent, fresh balsam. If you guys don't know the notes, woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, fir branches, and cedarwood. This is just so sharp. It's a sharp, almost astringent balsam, but very, very, very realistic to me. Smells just like going up north around where I live. I also have another fan favorite that is more recent. This is the Perfect Christmas. And the scent notes on this are fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, toasted marshmallow. And this one I have definitely a little bit of progress made on this candle. It is such an amazing scent. I have a backup of this. If you like Christmas tree scents, but you want something like much more sweet, this one I would say is very similar to vanilla balsam, but because of the cinnamon sugar, it gives it a little bit more like depth. I really like this one. It is a fantastic scent, definitely much more interesting to me than the vanilla balsam candle. This one here is Twisted Peppermint. This one, I don't love peppermint and wax. I've said this a million times. I scraped it a little bit. That looks probably crazy to some of you guys, but it is. I love the packaging on this. I think it's hilarious. And I just want to finish it this year. So that one is hopefully going to be done. This one is, that one is just like plain old peppermint. You guys know that Twisted Peppermint scent. This one is 'Tis the Season, another Bath & Body Works classic for this time of year. It is red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. I'm kind of moving out of my love for this one. I definitely used to enjoy this like way back in the day, like when I first started burning candles. You're looking for a nice Christmas scent that's kind of more juicy, a little bit cinnamon, but not bakery, and also not like tree based or mint based. And I guess that this one is like a really good for like perfect for that reason. But yeah, this is 'Tis the Season. Trying to get that one done. I also have this one that I picked up last year during Candle Day. Are you guys shopping Candle Day this year? I don't know if I am yet, so let me know in the comments. This is Under the Christmas Tree. There's a weird green hue kind of coming from this. This one, the scent notes are fir balsam, juniper berries, vanilla eggnog, and sage leaves. I really like this. I feel like this smells like a very expensive like men's cologne almost. And I think it's because of that sage note. But there's also, it's definitely a very Christmassy, almost like a sappy tree note coming through, which I love. This is being offered again this year. And honestly, if I were to pick up anything during Candle Day, it'd probably be another one of these candles. But I don't know. I'm still up in the air. I really like that one. This one is another one that I really love. This is Tree Farm. The scent notes on Tree Farm are crisp pine needles, warm cedar, spiced apple with essential oils, of course. I have some use on this, but I do have backup. So this is another one that is just like a really nice tree scent without being overly like astringent or as sharp as fresh balsam. If you want a tree scent that is kind of like a blend of some like more, I don't know, not so heavy sharp type of trees, then this is a good one. It just kind of smells like a tree farm. It sounds really cheesy, but I don't get a whole lot of apple. Cedar, yes, I guess. But that one's a really nice classic. You cannot go wrong with that. Another one that I absolutely love and that I have only burned a few times, but I have a backup, so I need to burn this one and enjoy it this year. This is Rum Eggnog. Scent notes of this are spiced eggnog, vanilla bourbon, and rich buttercream. This is a favorite for so many people for good reason. It just smells like a very, very realistic butter rum eggnog. I love this one. I cannot wait to burn that this season. This is another Woodwick candle. I kind of mentioned that before. It's about halfway burnt. See that down right there. And this is in the scent Forest Pine. I'm not even sure where I got this. It's getting so old. I need to use it. It just smells like pine trees. This one here is another Sonoma candle that I'd like to finish up. This is in cranberry clove, which is cranberry, clove, and mandarin. This is very, very, very heavy on that clove note, which I don't love. But if I'm gonna burn it any time of year, this is a good time to do it. So that is in my project. And then finally, the last candle that I have in this project is Pine Cones and Plaid. And this is another Aldi's brand candle. I'm not exactly sure what the scent notes are on this, but I want to say that this is like a dupe of like Bath & Body Works flannel, or yes, I think it is supposed to be a dupe of Bath & Body Works flannel. So I guess if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, I'm not sure if this is being offered, but this is a good one for that. So that is it, you guys, for my candles. Now let's share what I finished in body care and then hand soap. Everything that you see before you is what I worked on in the months of October and November. So I was able to finish this little chunk over here, including this cut open lotion. And then those things over there, I was not able to finish up, but I did get some progress out of. So let me just start sharing what I did finish. I was sent 2 samples of body care from the Bathing Garden this month, and I did finish them both up in the shower. The first one is in Evernight, which was a lavender-based scent. You guys know I don't love lavender. However, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot in the shower at nighttime. And I did kind of enjoy it. I don't love lavender, but it was really nice for like the texture and the quality. It really, really frothed up and like lathered really nice, and it was a sugar scrub, but it exfoliated, but it also like felt like it was cleaning, so it was really nice. I also tried a sugar scrub in a scent that I did personally really like, and it was Banshee Dreams, which I want to say was like a pumpkin type, like a pumpkin-y bakery type of scent. I really, really, really enjoyed it, and it was really sweet, really strong, and delicious. They were both quite strong and did last on my skin a little bit after, so that was exciting. Another sample that I ended up finishing, or trying out, was from Zape, and this was in the Sugar Whip in Candied Citrus, and this reminded me of like a was like that volcano scent that people talk about a lot. I think that was what it was, or like the citrus. There's like a citrusy candle. I want to say it's supposed to be like the volcano type from whatever store that is. That is what this smelled like, exactly like that, like a very sweet, candied, citrusy type of like orange scent. So that was good. I'm happy to have tried that. I probably wouldn't purchase that one though, because this just wasn't for me. I did go on a little trip this past week with Tom. We ended up staying with some friends, and I did finish up 2 body care products. I know it seems weird because these are way out of season for me, and especially for somebody that is a seasonal person. I don't like using things out of season, but these were the only 2 like body care things that I could easily take with me on the trip. So it is Waikiki Beach Coconut and the Shower Gel, and I really, really love this scent. I think you guys are all probably pretty familiar with that. And I also finished up a little sample size of Fiji Sunshine Guavatini. And the notes are fresh kissed guava, fresh orange, seaside jasmine. I really liked the scent a lot too, and I have a backup of this. It is a very nice fruity, florally type of scent. One that is a little bit more on par for this time of year. This is Magic in the Air, and this was a little body lotion mini that I used up. I love this scent. I have this scent. I'm planning on using it in the month of January because I really like it. It's just like a nice floral, like a vanilla-y floral. I did also use up, I don't know why I said that so weird. I did also use up some bath rocks from Zape. And this was in the scent Hocus Pocus. I love the label on that. And this also, I don't know if you can tell, has like little bats all over it. This scent itself, I think, is like a smoky, it's like kind of like a smoky, sweet type of scent. And I really, really enjoyed it. The Zape Bath Fizzy, like bath bomb products, to me are always a little bit like creamy and frothy and make your skin feel like softer than other type of bath bomb products that I've tried. Like I'm thinking of like Lush. So I really like those. This one here I finished up is a whipped soap from Zape in Poison Apple, and I also finished up a sugar whip in 1313 Mockingbird Lane. So I'm really excited to have finished up 2 of the Spooky Collection scents. I did finish up another from the Spooky Collection. I'm blanking on what that scent is now, but I loved these. I really, really loved these. The 1313 Mockingbird Lane, I mentioned before, very similar to Bath & Body Works Leaves, like a spicy, appley, outdoorsy kind of scent. I really like it a lot. And Poison Apple was like this really delicious apple, like a slight bakery hint in it, but mostly just like a delicious like Macintosh apple type of scent. Really love this as well. I continue to purchase from Zape for their body care because I love it. I did finish up a body lotion, body cream from Bath & Body Works. I cut it open as I tried to do with all of my lotions and get every little best bit of it out. This is Pink Lady Apple Sparkling Champagne Jasmine Honey and Autumn Woods in the scent Champagne Apple and Honey. Really like the scent. Definitely is one that I will continue to repurchase because I really, really love that fresh, clean. It just smells like the most clean, fresh, like realistic apple. I love it. However, from like the same collection, I did get some more use out of this, but I definitely did not finish up the body wash. I did not finish off the spray. I also have Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte that I got a little bit more use out of, but did not finish up. And then I got a lot more use out of this spray in that scent, but I did not end up finishing those. So these will go back into my fall collection. Hopefully I use them next year. This one here, I did get some use out of. This is Boonilla Scream from Zape, and I'm really hoping that I can do like some kind of like a Halloween, October-y themed, like basket, I guess, again, during like the summer months, because I don't want to have to store this away. But for now, I'm going to get my Christmas scents out. So this one is going to be going away. It smells to me a bit like a snickerdoodle cookie. I love this scent. And then this one I did get some use out of, although you really can't tell. It's more of like dipped into the middle, I think, probably. This is the scent Jack-O-Lantern, and I literally love this. In comparison to her other whipped soaps that I've tried, this was the most thick, like, consistency. It almost felt like it was like a body butter more than like a soap. It was definitely more heavier and more dense than the other whipped soaps that I've tried from her, which is preferred in my opinion. I much more preferred the denseness and like the thickness of this one, but I loved the scent. It smells like roasted pumpkin seeds, and it is my favorite. And then one that I definitely did not get as much progress as I really was hoping for is this freaking, whatever it's called, this moisturizing apple extract body lotion, jelly body lotion. I'm so sick of this thing. I feel like I use this and use this and use this, and it never goes away. It's because like a little tiny dollop goes like, covers your entire body head to toe. And it definitely isn't very like nourishing, or like it makes my skin almost feel a little bit more dry. I'm just gonna try to finish it, but whatever. I don't love that. I wouldn't pick that up. Anyway, moving on to my basket of Christmas scents. So I have such a mishmash here. I talk about how much I don't love mint. However, you guys, this entire basket is all like mint. I'm realizing now. Anyway, so I have Yuletide Carols. We'll go through this pretty quickly. This is a body butter sugar scrub. And to go along with that, I have Grinch Cookies. If you guys are wondering the scent notes on this, they are in my Zape Holiday Collection haul. This one here is Cindy Lou Who. And to go along with that, in a body butter sugar scrub, I have Santa Baby. I also have some Bath & Body Works in Christmas Cocoa and Mint, the matching lotion in Christmas Cocoa and Mint, along with the other lotion. Lotion. This is a fine fragrance mist. So I got the whole collection there. I also have a shower gel in Christmas Cookies from Bath & Body Works. A Zape body lotion in Yuletide Carols, which I love. And then I have some Twisted Peppermint. This is the Twisted Peppermint 2-in-1 Bubble Bath Body Wash. I have the Twisted Peppermint Funfetti Sugar Scrub. I have the Twisted Peppermint Body Cream, which this is from 2017, so I need to use that bad. And then a hand cream and Twisted Peppermint as well. All right, guys, so those are all the things that I will be using for my body care. And now let's talk about soap. In the month of October and November, I finished up, let's see, 4, 5, 6 soaps actually. So these are like literally almost done. Like there's very little left in them. So I'm just gonna count these as my empties. And I'll show you the 2 that I'm going to be rolling in. So I finished up Happy Haunting, and this one is a, what is the name of it? Like the Island Margarita scent, just in different packaging. This is Mysterious Lime, Frightening Pear, and Spooky Sea Salt. I really loved the packaging on this. I'm actually kind of sad to see it go, but I really love the scent, and hopefully they do some cool Halloween packaging next year. This one here, another really cool like packaging design. This is in Ghoul Friend, which is Dark Strawberries, Ghostly Peony, and Spine Chilling Citrus. I really like the scent as well. Definitely a nice fruity floral type scent. I finished up Happy Halloween, which another really cool packaging on this. Mysterious Marshmallow, Fluff, Candy Corn, and Sweet Orange. I didn't get any orange from this. In fact, this smelled like a pumpkin spiced marshmallow to my nose. It was very interesting. I did like it. It was kind of just unique. This one here is Candy Corn. It definitely didn't smell like candy corn. The notes are wickedly wild berries, supernatural citrus. Just like a really, really kind of basic fruity scent. It was fine. And then I used up Pumpkin Apple, which this looks crazy, but this was in our van, which is why it's so like dinged up and dented up. This was Red Delicious Apple, Fall Pumpkin, and Clove Buds. I really like the scent. This is like a classic fall scent for me, and I will always repurchase that one. And this one is fairly new to me. This is Wild Berry and Plum, and the notes are literally wild berries and plum. This just smells like fruit, like a fruit punch juice to me, like fruit juice, like juicy juice fruit juice. That's what this smells like. I like it. There's like a bit left to go, so I'll be finishing that up and then tossing it, so you won't see that next month, but that will be out. And then 2 that I will be rolling in this month, I have Fresh Balsam. Of course, you have to have Fresh Balsam for winter time. And then I have Winter Citrus Wreath, which this is actually a scent that I gave to my mother a couple of years ago, I think, in soap, and I used it at her house, and I was like, oh no, I need that. I love that. So I picked it up for myself this last year. I think I said yes. Anyway, that's it, you guys. This is what my table looks like right now. It is insane. So I hope you guys like seeing my non-wax empties and my update on my project Use It Up. And let me know what you guys are melting, burning, using in the comments below. Have a great day. Bye, guys.